The FIA are going to toughen the tests surrounding rear wing flexibility starting this weekend at the Chinese Grand Prix. After watching footage from the Australian Grand Prix, it's been ruled that the so-called mini-DRS, remember that, is still seen now on some cars, and the governing body will crack down on this instantly. Well, thank you for watching another GPFans news video. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new around here and hit the like button as well. It helps us out a great deal. Recently, of course, the FIA already tackled the issue of flexing front wings, as we explained in a recent GPFans special. Check that out if you want to learn more. This bombshell from the FIA is about the slot gap, so the gap between the top and bottom bits of the rear wing. At high speeds, some slot gaps open slightly, essentially creating a small version of DRS. This was already outlawed by the FIA last year to an extent, but after Sunday's race, it's been decided even more drastic measures are needed, as some cars still have the infamous mini-DRS. Article 3.15.17, which was introduced this year, stated that the slot gap could never be more than 2 millimeters under 75 kilograms of pressure, but this will now be adjusted to only 0.5 millimeters, so just a quarter of what it was before. Because of the short notice, in Shanghai, 0.75 millimeters will be allowed. Pundit and former F1 driver Martin Brundle believes Mercedes, quote, have another star on their hands in Kimi Antonelli after what was an impressive debut in Melbourne. The 18-year-old became the youngest driver ever to score points on his F1 debut and came home in 4th place. Antonelli disappointingly only qualified in 16th, but made the most of the rainy conditions at Albert Park. Granted, he got away with the spin, not hitting the barriers at turn 4, the teenager was very confident in his overtakes. He passed Alex Albon for P4 with 2 laps to go and showed why Mercedes were in such a hurry to get him into an F1 seat. Brundle, who's been around F1 for over 40 years, was impressed as well. Quote, Kimi Antonelli drove a spectacularly mature first GP. Despite a quick spin in turn 4, he made some great overtakes, kept moving forward at a solid race pace, often matching Russell, and despite a 5-second unsafe pit stop release penalty, which was later rescinded, he finished 4th. Mercedes have another star on their hands and jointly lead the team championship with McLaren. Finally, let's have a brief look at the weather report for the upcoming Chinese Grand Prix this weekend. Yesterday, we told you at what times each session will be held, including the sprint race, but today, let's check out the forecast. If you were hoping for a repeat of the wet conditions of Albert Park again this week, I'm afraid I have some bad news. It will mostly be sunny in China for the entirety of the weekend, with temperatures expected to be between 24 and 27 degrees Celsius or between 75 and 81 degrees Fahrenheit. With sunnier, more stable conditions, let's see how that changes the pecking order compared to last week in Melbourne. Well, that's it from me for now, but fear not, I'll be back later today with another news video, so I'll see you then. Thank you so much for watching.